Welcome to the Kung Fu Corner. Martial arts self-defense is the system. I am Instructor Carlo. Welcome today. Got a doozy for you. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be doing some tire training today. We're going to be working on our eel claw grip, and then we're going to be hitting the bag. So make sure to stretch, make sure you have your fluids. If you want to just work out along and you need a workout buddy, I'm here. Right, you can do your own thing. And once again, these videos are for educational purposes. You should be training with a professional qualified instructor in your area. If you need one, you can look that up, right? If you're in the LA area, you can call me, okay? You can hit me up, okay? That is A-OK. And I am actually planning on opening up the school this year. I'm just not 100% set on the location. It will be here in California. Don't worry, blah, blah, blah. Rent is expensive. Yes, it is, right? And so you have to have a game plan. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm gonna start off with some tire. So hello. Okay, so follow me on YouTube. You know I'm a big fan of tire training. I'm just gonna show you some techniques that I utilize in order to keep strengthened. We focus here on solo exercises that you can do. The other part is going out there, training, sparring, testing, and seeing what works best for you. Learn it, try it, use it. How's that? Okay. So here, tire is great because it offers you some resistance, right? If you need something to push back on, especially if you're doing like push hands, you can start off here and just use it in order to keep posture. It's a heavy tire, right? It's not light, right? You can use it to flip if you need to, right? Basic flip here, 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 4, 5, 6, and I grab it like this so it doesn't make too much noise. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really good at working the biceps, when you're lifting, working the quads, and all that fun stuff. Okay. So, once again, using it for strength training. Here, you can use it to move around your opponent, right? A lot of wrestlers, grapplers like to keep their hips back, right? So learning how you're going to get around your opponent here, if you have some resistance. It's easy to go through thin air, but with some resistance, this helps. You can see I'm also working on footwork as well. Keeping the tire at bay, bringing it in, and just using the weight. Right, especially in Tai Chi, we do a lot of this movement. A lot of this. Bringing them in, pushing them out, come in, and you're here. Here, so, yeah. Here, and it back, forward, getting movement. Main thing is finding a resistance level that's comfortable for you. Here, a lot of times you want to work on that pull. Let it go, pull, right? Let it go, pull. 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 Right? If you're not comfortable doing one hand, use both hands. Right? Let it fall. Here, right? So those are just some of the ways we can incorporate a tire. Okay, let's go inside. Got a little bit of strength, feeling good in the legs. Just gonna do some high knees here. Do some high knees here. Just try to bring them at least waist level if you can, and you can just do that. That's a-okay. Waist level. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, we're just gonna warm up on the back here. Got a little mirror here so I can see. Check out how my posture is. The left needs work, so we're going to work the left. Okay. It's the opportunity to come in. Here. When we send me out here, let's move it in. Got these squares, we're going to utilize them. Here. Up close. Okay. Let's incorporate. Okay. So we're going to incorporate some rock training here. Making sure things. Okay. Two tools I like to use. I can show you this. If you have any kind of resistance band, especially something that forms like an infinity sign or a cross like this, you can for loops, forms handles, right? Kind of like a TIE fighter from Star Wars, right? Yeah. You gotta have I got kids. You gotta have a sense of humor sometimes. You can use this, right? For your punches. Here. Here. Still keeping your hands up. Right? If you need to tighten it up, that's a-okay. And here. So, what we're going to do, we're going to get into rock training, right? Rock training 101, and we're just using a rock in order to help train us, in order to get stronger. Like that. Starting here. First, you can do two hands. One, right, working at the anterior deltoids. Here. We'll do 10 sets. A set of 10, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one more just in case I missed one. Okay. So, with that, let's go ahead and hit the bag a little bit. Very nice, very nice. Feeling good. Any kind of strength training prior to hitting the bag is beneficial, right? Especially if you're challenging the muscles. And it's something about challenge, right? You need to challenge the muscles. You need to challenge your skill. Everything in life is a challenge. Right? So accept it and know that you will grow. Okay? So here we go again. Now, with that, we can do other exercises, right? I like doing random areas, right? So follow along. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. What does this do? Okay, you don't know where you're gonna go. Striking when you're defending yourself. A lot of times you might see me pause because I'm waiting to see what my attacker, my opponent, is going to do. Right? You have a basic 1-2, okay, but afterwards you got to see how they're going to react and go from there. It's quite the warm day here in lovely SoCal. So, okay. One more exercise we can utilize with the rock using one-handed. Okay, so one-handed exercise. One, you have to be careful because this is something heavy. You don't want to drop it on your foot. You don't want to drop it on anything around. So make sure, if you're ever practicing with a heavy object, make sure that there's no one around you. Okay, safety is always number one. Okay, so with that, what are some ways we can utilize this in our Eagle Claw? Eagle Claw utilizes a lot of grabs, a lot of this. Okay, and in future videos for Instagram, I will show the Eagle Claw. I'll do them both for Instagram and YouTube. For the Insta, you know what I'm saying? So, let's go. So we come here, here, one. Now you can do this in numerous ways. If you're holding a rock like this, you can come out and do arm extensions as so. Okay? And fill it on. And you can adjust accordingly. Okay? There's lots of different ways. Other thing is also using, right, trying to work on your stance here and trying, I'm going to use a window here a second. Make sure my stance is good. Come here. Trying to lift up the rock. You don't have to pick it up all the way. Just get a feeling because it's odd shaped. If I pick it up here, that's easier. If you come at this angle, it makes it harder. A couple things to learn about, right? The angles count with an odd shaped object. It's like the angles count in martial arts, the angles count in a lot of different things. Learn about angles in geometry. Learn about angles in lots of different areas. Well, it's probably the only area, but you learn, but it helps. Okay. Do real quick. Eagle Claw number 1. Right. Go stance punch. Go stance punch. Bring up the back foot and we extend here. Okay. Now the stance we can adjust accordingly as needed. From here, if I get down lower, right? If you want to get down lower, you're gonna have to do the work. Right? Even myself, I'm here. This is a good for just fighting stance, for just realistic. Everything is realistic, but if it's more for the situation, right? If you're standing in this pose, if you're used to a boxer pose or however kind of stance, the Eagle Claw stance can be adjusted to that. It's just an empty stance, and the front leg is a little bit lighter, so just in case you need to move back. Okay, here. Right, I'm here. I'm here. Okay, even in this training area, I use a mirror, right, to make sure my posture. I'm using something more in order to make sure my posture is good. Okay, if I'm coming down here, my posture, I'm looking down, my back is straight, I'm good. I'm here, all the weight's on one leg, I can switch. Okay, and okay, good, good. Right, I get a lot of questions. How can you use Tai Chi and wrestling and Jiu-Jitsu? And the videos are coming, right, in terms of applying and trying everything. And I said this since day one, right? Win or lose, right? You will see the progress, right? Losing is inevitable, right? Most people want to see you do this. And then you get submitted, and then they get you in an armbar. That's what people want. We'll give people what they want. Give them a fight, okay? Get the food out. No, 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 no. Okay, someone comes at you, come. Want to take it to the ground? That's fine. Do some in the back. One last thing I wanted to add. I love this stance because here your hands are open. You're ready to strike at any time. One hand can strike, one hand can grab. Love the power of open hands. Okay, power of open hands. Have a great day.